Welcome to the Edmonton Real Estate Market Update with the statistics for December 2019. I'm going to get into it right after this. Hello, my name is Patrick Fields and I'm a realtor here in frigid Edmonton, Alberta with RE/MAX Select. If you've been thinking of buying or selling a home this year, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I post market updates every month along with other videos to help educate you on all things real estate. Let's take a look at what happened with home prices in December. People that bought single-family homes spent just 1.83% less than those in November and 5.4% less than 1 year ago. $417,056 is the amount that was spent overall on the 370 single detached homes that sold. It was $424,832 in November and $430,785 in October. The average price paid for a condominium is up 11% from last year. The average price of all the condominiums sold in December was $225,472. In November was $226,514. So it's down just 0.4% from the previous month. But great news to be up 11% from last year. As inventory thins out in this section of the market, we should continue to see the average price slowly come up from last year. There were 161 condominiums that sold in December. 57 duplexes sold in the month. The average sale price was $331,295, and that's up 2% from November when it was $324,506. That average sale price is down 7.4% from last year. Now, buyers could be getting some extra value thrown into their purchase as well. I just negotiated a full appliance package, blinds, landscaping, and a deck on top of an $8,900 price reduction for my clients of a brand new duplex in Chappelle. So overall, for the month of December, buyers spent just 0.78% more than they did in November, but almost 4% less than a year ago. Buyers spent an average of $353,361 during the month. Now remember, this is when we add up all of the sale prices of all the homes that sold in the month, divide that by the number of homes sold. We can have months where we have some lower priced condominiums sell and other months when we have lots of higher priced homes sell. So that figure is bound to move up and down regularly. A little increase or decrease isn't really anything to worry about. It's great to see how active the market was for the time of year. The weather really does seem to have an effect on buyer activity, and we did have some great weather in December. 939 new listings hit the MLS in December, which was down by 25% from November, which again is totally normal, but up from the previous year by 43 homes. Not a big jump. Our total inventory at the end of December sat at 4,321. It was 5,369 at the end of November and 5,845 at the end of October. Do you see a downward trend there? When is the best time to sell? When there's less competition. Check out my video on selling during the holidays, as that principle is still the same. It's all about supply and demand. We see a very large number of homes expire or withdraw from the MLS at the end of December. So this could be your best chance statistically to sell your home. I just listed a house on December 21st, received an offer January 2nd, and had conditions removed January 14th. It was a beautiful home and there wasn't much competition for it. We got 97.3% of list price. We're going to see inventory rise over the next 6 months and be at its highest in the summer when buyer activity is also at the highest. There could be very little competition of homes for sale in your area, and it could make sense to list your home sooner than later. Contact me if you would like a report of homes for sale in your area. Sales for December totaled 602 houses, condominiums, and duplexes. That's down naturally from the previous month's total of 808, but up from the 566 that sold in the previous year. If you saw my September market statistics video, I predicted, I'm going to make a prediction here, I predict that housing sales will pick up in October, November, and December versus last year, and we will pass last year's total sales. I guess we'll check in January to see if my prediction comes true. And guess what? Total sales for 2019 were 11,659, beating out 2018's total of 11,628. I said it wouldn't be by much, but we did it. As I keep saying, interest rates are low, sellers are motivated, and there's some great selection out there. If you wait until the spring when buyer activity picks up, you might pay a little bit more for your new home. Now for the days on market. It took an average of 69 days for all categories to sell in December. That's better than the 71 days it took in November and 71 days last year. Single-family homes took 64 days, which was 1 day better than in November and 3 days better than last year. Condominiums took an average of 77 days, which was 1 day better than last year and 3 days better than last month. And duplexes took an average of 75 days to sell in December, 11 days quicker than last year. Remember, the more you understand supply and demand in whatever section of the market you're looking at, the better educated you will be when it comes to making an offer on the home you want to buy. I know it's cold outside, and because of that, demand is lower, because buyers want to stay home and watch Netflix. But supply is still pretty high in some sections of the market, and that could mean that you might just get your new home at a better price than if you waited until the summer. So bundle up and head outside to look at some homes for sale. Here are our highest sale prices for the month. 3 condominiums sold in December between $615,000 and $659,000. One was a 2,000 square foot apartment style in Oliver. The second was a 1,900 square foot bungalow style in Richford. And the third was an 800 square foot loft downtown. The unit in Oliver had an $1,100 a month condo fee. The most expensive detached home sold for $1,575,000 in Glenora. It's a 3,000 square foot 2-story infill home built in 2015. There were 7 other houses that sold for more than $1 million in December. If you think you might need down payment assistance, check out my video on the first-time homebuyers incentive to see if you qualify for that, or give me a call for some more information. If you have questions about the real estate market, or you'd like to buy or sell a home and discuss your options, just give me a call. My phone number is going to be right up there. I hope you found this informative. Please feel free to share it with friends that are looking to buy or sell a home this year. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and hit like. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.